Without you, and I just can't be. Without you, baby, want you all night long. Want you all night long. Tell me, why'd you have to go and drive me so crazy? Now I'm feeling lost without you, and I just can't be. Without you, baby, want you all night long. Want you all night long. Want you all night, all night, all night, all night. You and I just can't be without you, baby. Want you all night long. Want you all night long. Now I'm feeling lost without you, and I just can't be without you, baby. Want you all night long, want you all night long. Give me all your love, baby. Give me all your love, baby. Give me all your love, all your love, all your love. Give me all your love, baby. Give me all your love, baby. Give me all your love, all your love, all your love. Tell me, why'd you have to go and drive me so crazy? Now I'm feeling lost without you, and I just can't be without you, baby. Want you all night long, want you all night long.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining. Let me know where you're tuning in from, guys.
On a run from my given disaster, speed away from the holy mind, pride. I swear I never thought it would matter if I'm gone by now. All my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good.
Welcome everybody. So nice to see you all. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Hey, Tammy Tucker from South Carolina. Hope you're having a great day.
From a hot California, I forgot how you look like in rain. I swear I never thought it would matter.
So, how's everybody
If I'm gone
from
by
you? Have you
now,
set your
all my
yearly
weakness
goals
keep on
yet? Let me know in the comments below. Have you set
on repeat like it will be
Are
my
you
favorite song.
I'm looking forward to recording this podcast with you live today, guys.
Moving on, but you got me good. You got me good. I keep on driving till it bends, still it feels like I pretend. Keep on driving and driving along the road to never end. Lost my head over my back between the jars and bottle jack. Just me and all the red lights. Keep on driving and driving.
Hey everyone, let me know where you're tuning in from. as we get kicking off, I'll totally answer that question for you. It's all right, hey? Facebook user, if you have a look in the chat box, the comments up above or below, you'll see that there's a link with this live stream that will actually allow us to have permission to see your name instead of that little Facebook user. I can't see who you are. So have a look above the video or below the video, somewhere around in the description, and just click on it, and it will give permission for this stream to actually show your name just here, like the amazing Tammy. We can see what Tammy's doing, right?
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you've tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings.
There she is, the ladies in the house. Hey, Kat, beautiful lady. First official kind of live for the year as we see our beautiful Kat is in the house. Everybody say hi, Kat. Hi, Kat. Our Sparkle sister.
You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. 'Cause I'm the winner, yes. Am I awake or am I dreaming? So far gone, I won't look back. And when I move, there ain't no stopping me.
Hey there from Tasmania. Look, another Facebook user. Have a look, or up above or down below, you will actually see a little link that you can click to give Facebook permission, so I know who you are. Not just a Facebook user. I'm sure you're not a Facebook user, right?
Unfolding the way that I want. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement.
So we got Beryl in the house. Hey, Beryl.
To push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You cut me loose. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me holding on, I wouldn't let you go. 'Cause every time I try, you find a loophole. I've been slamming the door and just leave you cold. When I come back, you've heated up the South Pole. You see my body rush for the escape, while my heart wants to stay. I run away, hit the road, and almost late, but I keep turning back just like a boomerang. You're like a backseat ghost telling me to stop. No matter what you do, I keep on coming back, just like a boomerang, just like a boomerang, just like a I keep on spinning like a boomerang. Know exactly where to push or pull, and I am going mad just like you knew I would.
Hey guys, we're getting really close on now. Only a few seconds away. If you are on Facebook, make sure you have a look in the description for permission so that you don't just show up like a Facebook user. And I can actually see your face and your name. So I don't have to call you Facebook user. 28 seconds away from starting.
Just like a boomerang, you're like a backseat ghost telling me to stop. No matter what you do, I keep on coming back, just like a boomerang. I keep on spinning like a boomerang. My head is spinning on my shoulders.
Hello, everybody. That's me. I'm live right now. Awesome, guys. So welcome, everyone, to my very first live of 2021. So nice to have you all joining me. I'd like to say hi to Tammy, and also we've got Thomas in the house. Hey, Thomas. How are you? Who's done their goals for 2022? I don't know why I said 2020. 2022. It's the year of the twos. Hey, Beryl, nice to see you joining us. Groove with me, Asia. Hey, Groove with me, Asia. So nice to have you in here. Today, we're going to be doing some really cool things. Hey, Tammy, we're going to be recording my podcast live. So I will chat with you for a little bit as we kick things off. But then I'm going to actually be recording the podcast itself live. So we'll then take it away and we will edit. And once we edit, I'm just fixing up my pretty little pictures here. Once we edit, it's going to look amazing for the it's going to sound really good. So what lots of people are doing, and we started it last year, is actually recording our podcasts live. And, we have the Sparkle Queen Glenda in the house. And, baby, you sparkle, so you and me, we can totally be friends, okay? We are totally going to be friends for life now. You are stuck with me for life, baby, because we sparkle here inside the Sparkle World. That's exactly what we do. All right. So, yeah, Thomas is like, yeah, what year were you in? I know, right? I was living back in the 20s, probably pre-COVID. Right? That's where my brain is. Awesome. It's so nice to be back. Hey, Pat, it is so lovely to be back. I've missed you all so much. Now, I've chosen my word of the year. My word of the year is intentional. That's what my word of the year is. So everything I'm doing this year, I'm doing with intention, which means this recording right now is going to be used for so many different things. We're going to chop it up and make snippets and reels and shorts and IGTVs, and we will make quotes, and we're going to use some of it for Facebook ads. with the one video, I'm going to be intentional with the content that I bring you. If I'm coming here, I'm going to make it look good, and we're going to repurpose the hell out of this baby. All right. So that's what my word of the year is: intentional. Have you decided on your word of the year? I want to be intentional with what we put out there in regards to content, and also how we attract people to us, and also how we're going to sell our products as well. And we're going to get into more of this about the one bridge, the one way to do everything. And that's the topic of today's podcast as well. Why one good lead magnet will truly give you financial freedom. All right, so we've got a few words of the year coming in here. That's Tammy's word of the year, intentional as well. That's awesome. I heard Oprah on YouTube, and she was saying all of these things, and I was crying, and I was in a mood. I wanted a little bit of motivation, and I heard Oprah talk about intention, and that when she was running the Oprah show, she did some really horrible things in the early stages of doing her talk show, and she decided that no longer will she have guests on that don't bring true value, and there's a true intention behind why the guests are on the show. And they would have meetings before the show, like, we're going to bring this person on. What's the intention behind bringing that person on? And then after the show, they would have a meeting. What was the intention, and did we hit that intention with what we were doing? Now, we are going to be using that for our business as well, with our marketing strategies, with our sales strategies, with the content that we put out there. Everything we do, we're going to ask the question first: what is its intention? And after we do it, did we achieve that intention that we set out to do in the beginning? So we've got Surrender is Facebook user. Have a look above or below you, Facebook user. There'll be a little link to give you access to, so I don't just see the Facebook user button there as well. Yay, we've got another person with intention as well, but again, Facebook user, and another Facebook user with the word shine. I love it. It's very close to sparkle. Very close to sparkle. Not quite, but a little bit close to sparkle. Like, woo, sparkle, baby. So there we go. Awesome. Oh, motivator, Thomas. That's a good one. I love it. I was talking to, I forget who I was speaking to. It might have been I think it was one of my one-on-one clients, Erin. And we were talking about the word of the year, and she says, don't choose words like, say, for example, strong, because what will happen is the universe will keep throwing things at you to prove that you're strong. And I'm like, oh yeah, maybe. Because the year I chose happiness, all year long, lots of bad things were happening to me to try and show me how to be, like, intentionally be happy and to choose to be happy. So oh my goodness, how many people out there have chosen the word intention this year? Crazy. Amplify, Vanessa, that's a good one. So for those who are listening to this broadcast and you're not on the live stream, there will be a copy of the live stream on, an edited version of the live stream on YouTube. So you can head over there and watch the live recording with all the shenanigans before the live, before the edit. Anyway, if you're watching this on the edit. Did you see what I did there? I was intentional with that little sentence that I did because I knew I was going to chop it up later. Oh, awesome. Oh my goodness. These words are awesome. Consistency. Hey, perseverance is a good one. Consistency. I had consistency 2 years ago, I think. Or no, that was transformation. I think consistency was the year before that. So I've had consistency as well. All right. Excellent. Growth. Yes. That was my word last year. Growth. I love it. All right. So we are about 7 minutes into the actual chatting part of this live stream. So we're going to record the actual podcast section. With this, I'm going to do a little bit of teaching. Are you up for that? You want a little bit of teaching? You want me to teach you about today's topic? Let me know. Awesome. Keep those comments coming in. And if you do have any questions as well as we work through this, I'm going to do some live Q&A at the end. So drop a Q. So make sure you put a little Q, and I can actually flag them inside of the chat that's popping up for me, and I can cover those questions in the live Q&A portion after we finish recording. Oh, cool. I'm so glad, Angela. You said that's good with you. Good. All right, we're going to do the recording for the podcast. So let's do that. All right, excellent. It's starting to get warm in here. Did you see the temperature on the screen? Right. And I don't have an air conditioner in here, and it's and I don't have insulation in my office right now. So it's getting really, really warm. Awesome. All right, here we go. Are you out there creating lead magnet after lead magnet after lead magnet, or maybe you call them opt-ins or freebies or whatever you call them? The intention behind that lead magnet is to create a lead magnet to collect email addresses or to gain followers so that you can grow your business. I mean, that's what a lead magnet is called. You can call it tomato, whatever you call it. But who out there is actually creating lead magnets? So wherever you're listening to this in the big wide world, or if you're one of those lucky few who are part of the live recording, let me know. Are you creating lead magnets at the moment? So before we actually get into why one good lead magnet will actually give you more financial freedom so that you can live the life that you want, what I want to do is first tell you what is a lead magnet, right? Do you know what a lead magnet is? So a lead magnet is a piece of free content that gives value, and in return, you don't get paid with money for the lead magnet, but you do get an email address in return. Now, think about it. Years ago, people used to give out their email address like to whoever they wanted, whenever they wanted. Like, it was really cool to hear that, you know, that sound, you got mail. But today, in the place we are in time right now, people are more selective over who they give their email address to. So when you give away some free content, in return, somebody gives you their email address. That is them saying, that thing that you're giving me, that thing that you want to teach me, or that help that I need, or that problem that I want to solve using the free resource that you're giving away, is something that I'm struggling with. Whether it's how to toilet train a puppy, or how to meditate or do mindfulness eating, or whether it is to, you know, eat a pizza and every day and not put on weight. Well, I guess it'd have to be a pretty small piece of pizza. But whatever the thing is that you teach, you give a very small amount of it away, and they give you an email address. Now, I want everybody who is here live, now this, I want you to get out your little tippy tap fingers now, because I can see that across all the streaming places, we're up to quite a lot of you right now watching. So come back to me. I want you to tell me, how many lead magnets do you currently have running? Okay, that's the first question. How many lead magnets, or actually, how many lead magnets have you made? How many do you have out there? And so that's the first question. And the second one is, how successful are those lead magnets? All right, so this is a little way to poll the audience. So come on back. I can see there are lots of you. Take one moment, come over to your phone, put down whatever you were, got your headphones in, listening at the sink. Come back to me, and because I'm going to read them out. Because I really want to poll this huge audience that we have on how many lead magnets you actually have. And then I'm going to teach you why one lead magnet will actually give you freedom. So if you're trying to grow a business, if you speak to any of the experts out there, any of the people who are actually doing well in business, they will all tell you that your number one asset is somebody's email address. Because if you are only growing a following or, getting likes on social media, what if you get blocked from that account one day and you lose all of your customers? Or who remembers MySpace? I'm showing my age here. People built their business on MySpace and then it went away, right? So don't build your business on somebody else's land. What you want to do is when you have an email address, it's not just a string of numbers and letters with a little squiggly @ sign in the middle. A email address is a human on the other side who is thinking that they need help with whatever that thing is that you have. You may have heard people going around saying, oh, emails are dead. They are not. In my business, I could literally sell, and people have approached me to buy my business. They will buy my list and my customer base. Right? Now, there are a few people who might make lots of money not growing a list, very few, but they grow everything on, say, YouTube or on Instagram or on a single platform. But what if it went away one day? What if the platform blocked you? Who's ever been blocked from Facebook for being naughty and going to jail? It's like your throat's been cut, right? Imagine that. If it got shut down and you had to start all over again. All right, so I'm just looking back through here. Oh, people, we've got lots of 0, 0, 0, 0. 0. Karen's got 1, none at the moment. All right, well, guys, we are going to need to talk. So for those listening, lots of people here listening right now don't actually have one. What I want to ask you though, okay, so Shirley says 5 but not much success. So a lot of people, if you put content out there, how many people have put free content on the internet to give it away to somebody? Let me know in the chat box below if you have given away free content on social media before. Have you ever done that? Come on, come back to me again. Have you ever gone live? Have you ever said, hey, I've got this resource? Have you ever said to somebody like, this is the software that I'm using, or this is how I sew, or this is how I train my dog? Who has ever done that? Helped somebody online, right? Yes, we're getting lots of me's and yeses coming in. Guess what, guys? That is a potential lead magnet. What if you got them into the DMs and said, hey, I could send you this free resource, and if you just drop your email address, I'll pop it on through to you, right? Hello, you have an email address. So, yeah, so many yeses coming in. So this is the thing, right? Lots of you are doing lots and lots and lots and lots of things. You feel like you are, who feels like this? You're like a hamster on a running wheel. You're running. You're posting all across social media. You are feeling like you're like throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping something sticks. Who's doing that? You want to grow a business, but you're just not quite sure where to start, what to do, how to actually do it that's going to give you traction and momentum. So this is the thing, and I see this all the time with entrepreneurs, is you give away your content for free all the time. And I'm here right now giving away free content. But what do you think I'm going to do with this content when I'm done? This training will be a lesson that will teach people why they should grow an email list, right? And if they want to watch it, hey, drop your email address and I'll shoot you a link to the video, or I'll send you that to watch, right? That is what you can do with your content to grow your email list. Now, you might think, okay, but it's already out there. You've just put it out live and it's going to live on YouTube. Sure, but who's going to go back through all of my YouTube videos trying to find that one video to teach you why one good lead magnet is going to give you true financial freedom? So you may give away free content, but can they find it in the big ether of the internet, right? All right, so this is the thing. You're already creating content to create lead magnets. But what you're not doing, and this is where people go truly wrong when it comes to when you do have a lead magnet. Now, I know you all realize now you've got a lead magnet. Who realizes? Hands up. Yes, I realize I have a lead magnet now. It's just free content that provides really good value that makes people go, yeah, I learned something, right? And then probably take action from that. And I'm going to give you some actionable steps, right? You're going to now take action, right? So what you'll then do is you will put that content out there and you will measure it. You'll see which thing gives you the most amount of comments or likes or emails or watches. So you will build is step number 1. These are the 3 major steps. Get your pen and paper out and write this down. This is the 3 major steps to give you true momentum and give you freedom in your business. Number 1 is you've got to build the thing. And at this point in time, we're talking about the giveaway to grow your lead magnet. You got to build that thing. Number 2, you got to measure it. So intentionally, what are you going to do with that thing? Like I'm creating this podcast right now. My goal is I'm going to use this as content to grow my email list. Right? See where we're going with this? And then we're going to measure it. Now, the ways in which we measure is how many watches do we get? How many click-throughs do we get? How many downloads? How many emails? Okay, so that's one thing. But then what if this one video doesn't get a lot of traction? Maybe it's the headline that is not attractive to people. Maybe somebody saw the headline of this podcast, how one lead magnet can give you true financial freedom. And maybe they want something like 3 steps to get true momentum in your business. Let's test it. So then we optimize it and we measure those numbers again. We don't change anything. We just keep testing new copy, new ways of putting it in front of audiences, different groups. One Facebook group might get you more leads than another Facebook group with the same piece of content. Is it okay if I share a story with you right now? I'm going to share, actually, I've got a couple of really good ones. I'm going to share the story of a fashion consultant who was a client of mine. She had a lead magnet that was a downloadable PDF teaching people how to dress based on their body shape. So do you know what body shape you are? I'm an hourglass. What body shape are you? So I'm an hourglass. So she created this little downloadable PDF to collect email addresses. Now, I looked at the numbers and I saw, look, we've got this many eyeballs looking at it. So this is how many people have actually looked at the post on social media or liked or commented. And, she was actually paying like $10 a day in ads or something like that. And she was getting about 10 new emails a day. Now, you would think to yourself, that's really good, right? Who wouldn't go, 10 emails? That I don't want 10 emails a day. But when we looked at the numbers, right, the numbers were telling me that she was having lots and lots of people looking at it, but nobody was actually clicking the button to download this beautiful PDF resource that she had created in Canva. So I said, let's try a few different things. So we changed some dot points. We let it run for another couple of days. We looked at the numbers again. Still haven't increased. Hasn't really changed at all. We then thought, that button is below the scroll. Let's move the button higher. We let it run. Still didn't increase the click-through and the emails. Then we did this. This was like, right? Like, this is me mind blown. We changed one sentence at the very top of her copy. One sentence, the headline. Now, this is like within the marketing world, this is the one thing that 80% of the time will change your conversion rates at the top end of the funnel where you're collecting email addresses. She went from 10 emails a day. This was in the late afternoon. We made that. We went to bed. Now, normally we would let that run for about 48 to 72 hours before we look at the numbers again. Like anything, you've got to have a large amount of numbers to make an informed decision. But she woke up in the morning, and she never swears, but she swore this time. What the God hell did you do, Sally? I'm like, oh my goodness, have I broken it? Have we messed up the funnel? You know, what's happening? 460 emails while she slept. And her calendar was booked solid within 3 days. She had to turn it off. She could not keep up with the amount of appointments she had. Now, we didn't change the actual the lead magnet, that beautiful PDF that she put together. We just played with the way we were putting it in front of people. Because once they've given you their email address, beautiful, we know there's somebody who wants to know how to dress with their body shape and style. We've just got to say it in a way that is in somebody's brain that makes them go, yes, I'm really interested. Now, I'm sure you're all thinking, what was the change of the one sentence? It's all we changed. We put the word, it's called a power word, we put the word perfect in it. How to perfectly dress for your body shape. Right? It was a how-to guide. We tried lots and lots of different things, but we used a power word. We went searching through power words to find one that we could test another power word. Now, if you think about fashion and looking good, and she was a fashion consultant, that kind of niche is looking for perfection, blemish-free, the light ring, the soft filters, the perfection. So it was through time that we were able to not go and create more things and more things and more things and feel like you're throwing spaghetti at the wall. We used the 3 magical steps. We built it, we measured it, and we optimized, and we just kept measuring and optimizing and measuring and optimizing. Sound good? Yeah? Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to share some numbers with you. Now, if you are on the audio version of this, get out a pen and paper and try and work through this, but I do actually have a share screen that I am going to do so that you can actually see the numbers as well. But I'm hoping on the audio version this will still make sense, but I love sexy numbers. I do. I truly, truly love sexy numbers. Because you see, what a lot of people are doing is this. They are consistently working. Who out there feels like you're consistently busy? Who's feels really busy and overworked? Like you feel like you're trying to, push a rock up a hill, but it just keeps falling on back down of you and you just can't get that momentum. Yeah? You're running, but you just can't seem to get any new clients. You can't get and scale that business, that dream that you've always had. Lots of me's coming on in, right? So I'm going to share with you time. When you focus on one thing, how you can truly, truly get momentum with one good lead magnet. So let me share this with you here. First off, I want to talk to you about the pushing a ball up a hill, right? There's actually a phenomenon called the Sisyphus Effect. It was named after a Greek prisoner who was consistently trying to push a rock up a hill to have it just roll on back down on him. This is constantly being active and working on things that appear to be urgent but are unimportant. Like, how many times a day do you check your email addresses, emails, and reply to people? Us? Twice a day. How many times a day do you check your notifications on Facebook? Us? 3 times a day. Do you get sidetracked by that little red number on your phone that says there's a notification or email there? If you do, turn it off. That's what we do. We turn it off. We don't have little red numbers on our phone because it distracts you. It takes you away from the thing that you're doing. So if you are constantly feeling like you're constantly working on urgent activities, but they're actually unimportant, I want you to start to think, I want to create a snowball effect. Okay? And a snowball effect takes time. Now, just like any good snowball, it does take time to create a really strong foundation, so the building of the original snowball. But once you push it off, if that strong foundation is solid, it will slowly start to build and eventually give you true momentum. And this, in the terms of marketing, is exactly the same thing. We've got to build the foundation, or AKA the lead magnet. We've got to build it, measure it, and optimize it. And then once it's optimized, it'll just start to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. Okay, so this is why you only need one lead magnet to get true momentum. I'm going to share some math with you now. Sexy numbers, baby, get me off. I'm going to do some sexy numbers. All right, so think about this. If you collect 5 emails a day. Now, when I started my business and I had no money, I had time, but not as much money, I would say, literally, I would not go to bed if I did not collect 10 emails a day. All right. So 10 emails a day. So what I'm telling you here is these are very conservative numbers that I'm speaking to you about. Okay. So let's pretend you don't go to bed until you collect 5 emails a day, and that's you doing your job. That's good business. You want to go to bed at the end of the day and be able to pat yourself on the back and say, you know what, Sally? I would have hired you today. You did a good job. You got your 5 email addresses. All right? Now think about it. You might think, oh, that's 5 email addresses. Well, it is 5 email addresses, but in only a week, let's run some math, 5 times 7, say one day you get 10. You take a day off. Honestly, no, don't. Just be, it's a bonus. But in a week, you've got 35 emails. Then if we times that by a month, you have 140 emails. Now, remember, these aren't just emails. They are a human who is protective over their email address, because nobody wants to get spammed. They've seen the thing that you're offering and they're like, I need that help for that thing that you shared, right? So let's run some math and put time into the equation, okay? Because everything in life is a trade-off of money or time. So let's talk time. Now, as I said, this is super conservative. Now, I said 5 leads a day gives you 140 leads in a month. But let's be even more super conservative and let's say only 50 leads a day. That's 1 and a bit emails a month. All right? It's not a lot. It's only 1 and a bit emails a month. So let me just, so you can see all my little people. So with these 50 emails, 1 and a bit emails a day, you should make about 2 sales on average. That's industry standards, about 2 sales per 50 people. All right. Now, again, let's be pretty conservative here. That's like selling 2 $500 courses in a month. So if you can't sell 2 $500 courses to 2 people out of 50, you need to learn sales. That's a whole nother lesson. But you should be able to sell 2 $500 courses in a month. Okay, now again, these are super conservative. Lots of people sell $2,000 courses, $5,000, but the math always is the math. It's always, the conversion rates are industry standards, and again, super conservative. So that's $500 in sales is $1,000 for the month. Now let's say you're like, I've been a little bit lazy in month 2. I'm not going to optimize. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. Okay, we're just going to keep doing exactly what you've done to get your 1.5 emails a month. So, you know, maybe you get like one day you get 20, another day you get 20, another day you get 10 and you're done. Like take the month off, baby. But let's say you get 50 new leads in month 2. Now, add 50 from the previous month and 50 from this month. We have 100 people now on our list. Industry standards is 2 sales in every 50, which means it's 4 sales. Now, those first 50, there were probably people in there that just weren't quite yet ready. They weren't the jumpers. They needed another month to get to know, like, and trust you. And in month 2, there's some people in there ready to say yes. Okay? That's 4 sales for the month, which brings you to a $2,000 month. Now, I wouldn't quit a full-time job for $2,000 a month. But hey, it's a start, right? And it's taking you 2 months to get there doing the one thing every day, growing your email list. Okay, the next thing is you've learned a lot, right? You start in month 3 with 100 leads. You've learned a fair bit, and now you increase it. And you get 100 leads a month. Now remember, 5 emails a day was 140 a month, so we're still being very conservative. So you got 100 leads that month. With that 100 leads, industry standards, 8 sales, which gives us $4,000 a month. That's getting a little better, but again, I wouldn't quit a full-time job for $4,000 a month if it was just me. Maybe you're somebody who has a partner who has a full-time job. I mean, your money, your credit card, your wallet, your thing, you figure that out. But a $4,000 a month after 3 months it's taking you to learn that. Then in month 4 again, you're being lazy again. You only bring in 100 leads, but again, we add those 100 to the previous 3 months of 200. We now have 300 emails. And that equates to 12 sales, which gives us a $6,000 a month. Getting a bit better now, right? Next thing, again, 3 months in a row, you don't do anything different. You're still only collecting 100 leads a month. So from the previous 4 months, we have 300 emails. With the extra now, we're up to 600. Sorry, is the math wrong there? Yes. And then 12 sales, that brings us to an $8,000 month. So you haven't done anything different. Now, let's talk about month 6. We're now getting 200 emails. Now, it's taken you 6 months to change the headline, try different traffic sources, try Instagram, try groups, try Facebook. Maybe you tried advertising. Maybe you went to networking events. There's lots of things you could try to get people to have this free resource to get their email address. That month you grow 200, so it's just over 5 leads a day. Still, it's not what I started with. My goal was 10 every day. So now with 800, 600. We've got 24 sales. We've got a $12,000 month. Guess what? It is a $12,000 month, which is a 5-figure month. Now, who has a goal to hit $10,000 a month? So if you started today with 0 emails on your list, and you set a goal to grow your email list every day for the next 6 months, would it be worth your time and the effort to consistently be optimizing and measuring one quality lead magnet that people are just like clicking and saying, yes, I need help with that thing? Yeah? Let me know in the comments. So don't forget the 3 magical steps that's going to give you true momentum. Build it, measure it, and optimize it. Don't go out there and continuously keep throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping something sticks. Show up like a real business owner. Show up and start running your business with intention so that you can improve and you can go from constantly being on the syphilis side. Was that right? I think I just said that an infection of some sort. The Sisyphus side. Whoopsie. Where you're constantly busy, pushing a rock up a hill, feeling like you're not getting anywhere, throwing spaghetti at the wall, commenting here, there, and everywhere with random things, and start saying, I am going to focus on one thing, one bridge, one lead magnet, and create that snowball effect. Yes? Who's doing it? Who's up for it? Let me know. Now, if you've got any questions and you're on the live stream, make sure you throw the Q down. We'll be heading into live Q&A really soon. But before we head into live Q&A, I do want to let you know that starting really soon, we are focusing on lead magnets. I see my audience out there. A lot of you, through lots of research, we've been doing lots of surveys prior to the end of last year. You may have got one to see what your biggest struggle is. And we saw here on the live stream how many people said that they had no lead magnets. But then they realized, hey, I've got content. But you want to actually start growing that email list. I want to let you know we're starting a free boot camp in a week or two. It's actually going to run for a month. And not only are you going to create a lead magnet, but we're going to do so much more. We're going to create a lead magnet. I'm going to show you exactly how to collect those email addresses. I'm going to share with you how to write the emails and deliver them. Guess what? Even better, I'm going to give you the copy. So you don't even have to write the emails, you just have to edit them. I'm also going to show you, once you collect those email addresses, who's done this? You collect email addresses and you only send a newsletter every now and then. Or unless you've got an offer. What happens with those emails is they go cold, right? They forget about you because somebody else is showing up in their inbox. So I'm also going to teach you how to nurture those leads once you get them. So for those people that don't buy in month 1 and they need more time to get to know, like, and trust you, maybe they buy in month 3 or 4 or 6 or like me, 3 years from the time I first got an email address to being one of my best clients when she finally decided to say yes. So if you would like to come and join us in List Growth Made Easy Bootcamp, you can register. It's totally free. For those who do decide, there is a VIP upgrade option along the way. You don't have to pay, all right? It's totally free. I'm still going to teach you everything. But if those who choose the VIP option will actually get lots of extra sweet goodness. They'll get to come and spend time with me in an open Zoom room twice a week for anywhere between an hour to usually 2 hours together twice a week if you decide to upgrade to VIP. Otherwise, you can still do it and do all the training, get the resources. I'm even going to show you the software that we use. And if you choose, I'm actually in negotiations with the people who use the software to see if I can get you guys a special deal. If you choose to use the software, not only will we give you the copy, but we'll give you all of the tech and the automation and everything to go along with the software. But don't go and get the software yet because I'm negotiating a really good kind of back pocket deal with them at the moment because they know we're going to be running this. So if you're in, let me know. Go to listgrowthmadeeasy.com. Come and join us. Let's have some fun. Now, if anyone has ever done a challenge with me in the past and you're here live, let me know. Aren't my challenges fun? It's not just here's a task, go and do your thing. We have awards, we have prizes, we have giveaways, we have little challenge tasks. But at the end of this, you will have that one lead magnet. You will have a way to collect those email addresses and be able to turn those cold leads into sold, happy, thriving customers and prospects who need more time to know, like, and trust you, who eventually pay you money. And then you can finally have that business, that lifestyle, the freedom that you've always wanted when it comes to your business. Now, remember, I'm not promising that it's all going to work the first time you put it out there, because we've got to build, measure, and optimize. But I will be there with you through the whole journey. And I'm really excited. Look, I've already got people who have joined the challenge. They're saying they are fun and you learn so much, says Tammy. And Deborah says, Sally's challenges are fun. Yes, Deborah says, yes, Sally's challenges equal high productivity when completed. Yes, get shit done, baby. Get shit done. Because at the end of the day, right, what I'm teaching you is top level funnel stuff. If you don't have people to sell to, if you don't have people to talk to, you've got no one to grow a business. It's a simple fact. It's not rocket science, but it is a skill. And let me share with you the skill that I love, sexy numbers and marketing automation, so that you can do the thing that you were put on this planet to do. Help people with your zone of genius, or as I like to call it, your inner sparkle. So come and join me at listgrowthmadeeasy.com. The challenge will be starting real soon. If you're joining late, that's okay. It's running for a full 30 days and you'll be able to catch up on the replays. Our challenges are fun, entertaining, prizes, giveaways, all the good stuff. And I can't wait to see you in there. So let me know if you're joining in the chat box. All right, we're going to head over to live Q&A for those who have attended the live recording of this broadcast. Hey guys, there we go. That's the podcast done, baby. In the bag. Mic drop. Beautiful, baby. So let us sparkle, baby. All right, so if you have any questions, I can sit here with you. Let me just check my calendar. I should have done this before. I've got a new staff member starting today, so I do have to head off and do some staff training. And my team have blocked me out until 11:30, but I got a little break in the middle before I'm actually off to a conference party at 12 o'clock. So I do have at 45 minutes or half an hour or so. Probably need a bit of time to go to the toilet and freshen up before the conference party begins, and also get my new team member off and running. I'm sure my team are looking after our brand new team member as well. All right. So for those who have just learnt, I want you below to share what is your one biggest aha moment from what I just shared with you. Was there like a light bulb moment that you're like, should be doing that? Or something that's going to make you shift the way in which you are growing your business? So let me know in the comments below, and I'm going to scroll back through this really long chat and see if we've got any cues. So if you've got a question, chuck a cue in, and I'm just going to flag them all. Doc says, thank you for the Christmas card. You're welcome, Doc. I'm so glad you liked it. All right, that one there. Let me just flag all of these questions that I see. Please drop a cue and throw your questions in below. I'm more than happy to answer. I love all of these words of the day. All right, that's a great one there. And yes, excellent there. Awesome. All right, there we go. And all right, so I think I'm about halfway through them. So let's just go across to the first few. So first question we have is from Thomas, when we first joined the live, sorry, just make sure you do put a Q. It actually, I know some of you haven't, so I have selected a few that I didn't see a Q, but it makes it quicker for me at the end of the live streams. For those who haven't attended a live with me before, that you put a little Q at the beginning so it's easier for me to find questions at the end for the live Q&A for those lucky people who attend live. So Dean says, love the look. What is this program? So the program that I'm using here for this live stream is a couple of things, actually. So the program I'm using to stream for you, it's called Ecamm. Okay, I love Ecamm. This is the year of Ecamm. I'm like learning as much as I can about it because it's seriously taken my videos to the next level. As well as Ecamm, the graphics and the pretty things. Now, some of the graphics and the pretty things were done inside of Ecamm. And I do have a free trial here if anyone wants to give Ecamm a go. So if you just go to that link there, you can get a free trial and play around inside of Ecamm. But also what I'm doing is I'm broadcasting out to multiple platforms through Ecamm. So I'm not just going to one platform, I'm literally going to multiple platforms so that, spread it wide, baby, being intentional with my lives. So that's the first thing. Now, all of the other pretty graphics that you see, so for example, these they're called lower thirds that kind of slide in and the pretty graphics, and you can see the movement in the background there. That's using Canva. So I've actually created some graphics and saved them out and brought them into Ecamm to use to create the pretty graphics and designs that you see. So it's a couple of things. It's Ecamm for the live streaming and it's Canva for all of the graphics. So if you do want to learn more about Canva, we have a free challenge that just runs in, it's a consistent, perpetual, what they call evergreen challenge that runs. So if you want to learn more about Canva itself, you can go to canvamadeeasy.com and learn how to utilize Canva. And we do run training in there once a week with new content every single week inside that group, because my background originally, I was a graphic designer. I started first I started as a photographer, and then of course photography took me to online to edit photos, and then I got more into graphic design and then went back to uni and then ended up teaching graphic design and graphic design, photography, art, and it's called communication design. So it's sort of a little bit of marketing and film and TV at uni in my 30s. And then I went on to teach. While I was still studying, I was helping the teachers. And so they're like, can you teach? So I went and got a certification to become a qualified teacher as well. So as you can see, all of the things that make me me are actually why we're here today, right? Doing what it is that we're doing. It's a little bit of all of my life experience. And that's why I want you guys to be able to come and join us in that challenge and learn from, model what works. And then you can spend more time doing what it is that you were put on the planet to do. And let me know in the chat box below as well, what is it that you do? All right. Okay. Thomas has also asked what's the... what colour of the year, I'm guessing. Did you know Pantone put out a colour every year, and this year's colour is purple, but it's not quite the right side of purple. So there's two sides to purple. There's the maroon side, the more red side, because when you mix red and blue together, what do you get? Purple or blurple. I like the blurple side of purple, more blue than red. So violet. So you'll see most of my purples are more on that bluer tinge, not the maroony side of purple. So that's my colour, but that's not colour of the year. That's like colour of everything. I got married in a purple velvet dress. That's how much I love purple. All right, Facebook user asked, great playlist. Do you have this posted anywhere? I love the playlist, right? I actually get my playlist from a place called Epidemic Sound. Now, the reason I use Epidemic Sound is because with Epidemic Sound, I can play it on social media without getting like warnings and flagged and people taking down my videos. And with Epidemic Sound, it allows anything on there I can play. I can use in any of my broadcasts, and I don't get copyright infringements or anything like that because the subscription's really cheap, and I can use any, like I literally dance around my office just listening to Epidemic Sound. So it's more than just for live streaming. I'm literally on there constantly making new playlists all the time. So I'm so glad you like my playlist. What other questions do we have here? Is this the start of the list building or automation? Yes, Angela, it is. It sure is, darling. This is the promo into the List Building Made Easy program for all the founding students. So you guys as founders, you know you got all the extra special goodness for being founders, and you get lifetime access to the course. And actually the 3 courses. You get the Canva Made Easy course, the Personal Branding Made Easy course, and the List Growth Made Easy course. Well, this is just the challenge part of the List Growth Made Easy that we're talking about today. And yes, it is. So that is actually starting. We will be starting to let people into the Facebook group next week. At the time of this recording, it is the 12th of January, but it will run for a month. So we'll be starting to let people in next week, sort of around the 20th of January. So it doesn't matter if you're listening to this late, you will have plenty of time to catch up. Each of the little tasks are nice and simple. I give you all the templates, the copy, everything to, save you time. People always go, oh, when will I get my investment back? I'm like, baby, I can promise you I can save you time. How much is your time worth? You got to do the doing. I can't sell for you. I can't show up and talk to your customers and say, hey, buy those pretty nails. But I can show you how to grow an email list and book appointments to chat to people who are interested in having pretty nails. But then you got to do the selling, baby. The Sparkle Queen. I just had to click it again because I love it. The Sparkle Queen. Welcome to the Sparkle World. If you're brand new to the Sparkle World, let me know in the chat box below with the word new. Okay, put the word new in the chat box so I can officially welcome you to the Sparkle World if you've never ever been part of one of our live streams in the past. And if you are a regular, you know what to do. You put a purple heart and a sparkle in the chat box so you're a regular sparkler. As a founding member, do I have to pay for VIP? Nope. You don't even need to register, darling. You're already in there if you're a founding member. Karen Johnson. Welcome, Karen. Brand new to the Sparkle World. Lovely to meet you. I'm so glad that you have found your way into the Sparkle World. Now, I will come back to the news in a moment, but I have more questions. Oh, are you at the pool? You're a new kid in the pool. I read the word it. If you don't know, I'm a little dyslexic at times. And I haven't been officially diagnosed, but one of my clients was a dyslexia assessor. And one day I said to her, oh, that's my dyslexia, like messing around. She goes, actually, me and my colleagues have been chatting about you and we think you are. And I'm like, oh, well, that's where imperfect action at its best, baby. New kid in the pool. That's okay. Sparkle Queen Glenda, because we've all got to start from somewhere. And we all started from zero. It is having that dream, the passion. And if you're following me, it's because you have a passion for helping people. Who wants to transform lives? If you're in the Sparkle World, it's because you want to transform lives. That's why you're here. That's why you're all here. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, let me go back to those questions. So Pat said that she currently has none running, have several to use, and previously they were not successful. Not successful, but did you measure? Did you see why? Did you look at the numbers, or did you just go, didn't work, build something else? Didn't work, build something else. So you can, like everybody, right, there are lots of coaches out there. There are lots of people that you can choose. But all coaches have their own recipe for teaching, right? They all teach steps in a certain way. So I recommend choose somebody to follow, choose a coach that's going to teach you how to do the things you need to do until you're making enough money to hire yourself out of the jobs you don't like, right? At the first start, you've got to wear all the hats. Wearing all the hats? Who's got all of the hats on right now? Right? You wearing all the hats? Yeah, Pat says she did not measure. So this is the thing. You got to measure, baby. So we can't say they weren't successful. We just hadn't measured them. Look, we got some purple hearts coming in. So we've got some sparklers in the house. Oh, and Sparkle Glenda is new, and she's put the purple heart and the my sparkle there as well. Love it. I swear, Glenda, we're going to be good friends, baby. Oh dear. All right. So I digress. What was I talking about? I totally forgot. Hang on, let me go back to my questions. Oh, the previously successful ones. Okay, so choosing a coach. You see, what you do as a coach, or the coach that you choose when it comes, you can have a mindset coach. I've got one. You can have a psychologist, a counsellor. You can have a business coach. I've got one. But choose one person and follow their recipe. Because whoever, don't ask me how to make candles, wouldn't have a clue. Right? That's not the thing but if I want to learn, I'll go and learn from somebody. Or if I want to make a cake. Okay, so say I want to make a bundt cake or a chocolate cake. Okay, say I want to make a beautiful chocolate cake. Now, I would look at a recipe for a chocolate cake, and it will have sort of maybe 6 steps on how to make a chocolate cake. First thing, preheat the oven. Second thing might be, add flour. Third thing might be add eggs. Next one might be add milk. Next thing might be, add this particular type of cocoa or melted chocolate or whatever, right? That's one recipe. The next recipe book that you pull out of the cupboard has a chocolate cake that claims to be the best chocolate cake that you would ever taste. But if you follow the steps, they're going to be different. Maybe step 2 tells you to add the milk and the eggs and everything all in together and doesn't tell you to preheat the oven until the end. Right? So you follow the instruction. This is very basic, but this is why you should follow one coach. And this is where people jump from coach to coach to coach to coach. Why are they jumping from coach to coach to coach? Because they're going over here and they're grabbing a little bit of this and grabbing a little bit of that and grabbing a little bit of this, and then they're trying to put it together in the wrong order because they're reading from 10 different recipe books trying to make this chocolate cake, right? Find somebody who's successful and model it from start to finish. If you like what they're doing, model it from start to finish. Build it, measure it, and then optimize it. Now, if you are a mindset coach, you will go and learn from multiple mindset coaches, because what you're trying to do is to learn a little bit from lots of different mindset coaches so you can teach it to somebody else, correct? If you are a dog trainer, you will go and learn lots and lots of things from lots of different dog trainers because you want to teach it to somebody else. Now, if you are a marketing consultant, you will go and learn from lots of marketing consultants to find the things that work best so you can find your own recipe to teach it to somebody else. But if you aren't in the marketing business, why are you doing that? You're just learning lots of different recipes and you're ending up with a big mess of nothing that works properly. But everyone there are lots of, some people give coaching a bad name where they promise that they can do it in 3 quick steps and there's 20 steps, run the other way. Here's a hot tip. You should know this. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Have you read those Facebook ads that says, build $1 million business with one landing page? I call BS. Bullshit. You can't just have one landing page to build a multi-million-dollar business. Right? If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. That's where the shiny ball chaser marketing comes in. So I don't bullshit you. I tell you what it is and how it is, and I teach you parts of the recipe. I can't teach you 25 years of my experience. Oh my God, I'm giving away my age now. In even this little, an hour and a half live session that we've had together today, I can't teach you everything. I can teach you a little bit to implement, right? So just be mindful of that. I did go off on a tangent. I do digress. I have a tangent bell that my team ring during team meeting when Sally goes off on tangents. All right, let me go back up here and find some more cues because I scrolled down the bottom to have a read. We're going through the word section here. Make sure you're using these cues, guys, so I can find them. And because I'm really bad at reading. Yes, yeah, I know, right? My challenges are so much fun. I love it. I love it. Hopefully you're coming to join us in the Canva, the List Building Made Easy challenge. All right. Oh, we've got some people here that are sharing their takeaways. I love this. All right. So Glenda says she's going to start using her email for her customers. Start building on your own land instead of on somebody else's. Yay. I love that. That's right. Don't build your business on somebody else's land. You own your email list. You know, your email list is literally the number one asset in your business. You can sell, not that you're going to, don't do it unless you're selling your entire business, but you can sell your customer base. If you're going to buy a business, you're buying not just you're buying a customer base normally. So like we could eventually sell this business to somebody else if we want to, which comes with the customer base because we own those email addresses and the contact information and the history that we have built with people. Yes, Laurie says, yes, the optimization is her key takeaway. I love that. Karen's asking, when is boot camp and when does it start? All right, if you head to this address, sparkleclassacademy.com/calendar. In this calendar, we keep in there all of our events. Now, some of our events are for paying customers only, and some of our events are for, like today, you will see that this is this training is in there, and sometimes we have VIP rooms, so you've got to, but all of our trainings go in there. So it will always say when you click on it, actually, let me do a share screen and show you this is the best way, and you can actually subscribe to it so that, let me just get up, let's go to the right website over here. Sparkle Class Academy /calendar. All right, so if I do a share screen, let me make sure that you can see all of that, guys. Okay, so this is, you can go straight here as well and register for the bootcamp because that's our main training event for the next month. But underneath here, you will see in different time zones. So this one is in US Pacific time, and you can scroll through and see local times in here. So you can see, our live Canvas sessions, all of the list building stuff. We've actually got a team retreat this week where we're all coming together and planning out all of our training sessions. So all of the live trainings will be slowly populated into this. This is a live calendar. It gets updated. So you've only got to add it to your Google Calendar once, and it gives you a little checkbox inside of Google Calendar that you can turn on and off just to see the Sparkle World calendar of events. So this is PT time. You can come in here to UK time. You can also see AU time here, and there should be and UK. But once you click this little blue plus button at the bottom here, see this little blue plus button? You just click it. It doesn't matter which calendar you click on, it will convert it to your own time zone for you. So you just make sure it converts to your own time zone, and it will show all of everything in your own time zone. So if you then click on the event in your calendar, it actually shows you the time and the place. So this, of course, is UK time. If you're up in the UK, it's after midnight. Good on you. But it also links to where the lives are. Or if you just want to add single events to your calendar, you can just click this bit here, copy to my calendar, and you can just add the single event to your own calendar. All right, so we keep those updated. As you can see, from Monday the 24th, we're back, baby, for Monday mentoring. For the current Sparkle World people, you know, Monday mentoring is normally on a Monday here in Australia. And we did let you know time and time again that we let you know that Monday mentoring was changing to Tuesday in Australia. So instead of being Sunday night in America, it is going to be Monday for you. So Monday mentoring is actually Monday mentoring. And for you in Australia, guys, you can call it Tuesday training if you like. But that I go live for 2 hours every single Monday, except for public holidays and 4 weeks over Christmas. Or if I get sick, right? But literally every single Monday I go live for an hour like this. But the difference with Monday mentoring is there's a VIP room. And in the VIP room, we do live Q&A where I get to talk to you. and the second hour we go dark and I literally answer your questions and you share screen and we click around inside of your software to build out all of your things. All right, what other questions do we have here? Q. What is the link to sign up for the challenge? All right, Karen, the link to sign up for the challenge is this one. listgrowthmadeeasy.com. listgrowthmadeeasy.com. Once you get registered, you will go and join the Facebook group, but we won't be letting people into the Facebook group until later in next week, because we're still putting some things in there to make it all beautiful for when you get in there, so you've got things to do. But go and join. You're getting in early, right? You're getting in early. Yes, Pat, totally. I can put the eCam link back up for you. One thing you can do, if you ever want any of the I call them tools of the trade, so the things that I use, you can just go to our website. So if I take you over to our website here, up the top of the website, where are we? Over here. You will see, if you go to sparkleclassacademy.com, you will see the link to tools. Okay, so all of the software that we use is on the tools of the trade, and sometimes we get deals and things like that, and we add them into here. I negotiate with a lot of the people. Like this one at the moment, this is actually going to be updated. There's a 45-day free trial for Kajabi, and I'm actually one of the teachers in it. So if you've ever thought about trying Kajabi, don't use that link. Send me a DM and I'll send you the right link to try Kajabi, and it comes with an income to profit training with the 45-day free trial. But the eCam link is down here. So you just click on this little guy here and that will take you to the free trial for eCam. Alrighty. So good. Love, love, love eCam, right? How cool is this? And look at me. I'm in a little phone right now. And I did that in Canva and also Kajabi. Oh, the other thing as well, this is one thing that Sparkle World people get, which is pretty cool. I am a Canva certified creative, which means, and actually I was one of the very first the very first 50 people that Canva invited to be a certified creative. And back when they first started bringing people in, and it was just to teach people stuff, right? We weren't paid or anything like that, but we were allowed to have Canva for free to teach people how to use Canva. So as a certified creative, I have a special trial. So if you have not yet used Canva, we have a special 45-day free trial. So if you do decide to go and do how much free stuff have I got out there for you guys? Okay, not too many bridges, guys. Choose the most important task. But if you do choose to use Canva, canvamadeeasy.com / where is it hiding? So you won't find this Canva trial on the internet. It's only given to you beautiful Sparkle people, because we do run that training for you guys all the time, and it allows you to get through the training and really, really test out the software. Excellent. I'm having so much fun. I'm so happy to be back, guys. I am so excited to be back after, we've had 4.5 weeks off. I spent 4 weeks with my family. We went to Queensland before too much of the chaos that's been going on with everything. We got into Queensland after over 2 years not seeing my husband's family. What did you do for Christmas? I got to spend time with my husband. I watched a lot of Netflix. So I might look like an extrovert, but I'm an introverted extrovert. I actually recharge my batteries by myself. And you will have noticed I've been really dark on social media. Reason number 1 is we lost our social media manager just before the end of last year. We got a new one starting, a VA and a social media manager today. So these things happen in business. And we're like, you know what? We have our emails going out and some other automation happening, and I just started drawing. So I've been drawing like every day, just scribbling in a book and having fun. You know, I haven't actually put pen to paper to draw for so long. Laura says the Canva challenge is fear. Oh, we did that one. Hopefully you got the link there. Lovely. Oh, Karen Johnson is a mental health communications. Excellent. You're welcome, Facebook user. Happy New Year to you. FYI, for those who are on Facebook, you want to go to this link. Oh, hang on. No, that's the wrong link. Let me update it in thingy, shall we? All right, let me go and find the link. I'm going to go and find the link. If I go over here, I have the link. This is for the Facebook approval. So let me go and dig up the link. This is me editing inside of Ecamm right now. So I'm just going to go and find the link for Facebook. See, what happens is when I'm streaming from this device, I'm using another piece of software called Restream to stream through Ecamm to other places. But what happens is you need to give Facebook permission to show your beautiful name and your face. So you need to go to this link. Let's click the edit button and let's paste it like that. You need to go to this address, and then I'm just going to put down the bottom here. So Sally can see your name via FB. There we go. How's that? Updated. So now when I click between the lower thirds on Ecamm, there's access. So when people ask questions, I've got all these little lower thirds there, right? Go there. So when I do click the button, so go and do that and then come back and say, I clicked the button, and I'll be able to see who you are and actually say hi by name. Vanessa asked, I think we did that. As a founding member, do you have to pay for VIP? No, you do not. That one is on me. No, it's on you. You got in as a founding member. I haven't snapped the photo yet, but I am all of our founding members in Business Building Made Easy. In the end of last year, we opened up for founding members for our brand new 3-in-1 course, teaching Canva, personal branding, and how to grow your list. And all of these founders joined. So I've got all your names on a whiteboard, and I'm literally going to take a photo of it and frame it. Because as a founding student, we haven't created a new course in years. Because why? We built one course and we built and measured and optimized. And the Business Building Made Easy is a brand new course. So, yeah, super excited. Some news. So, Karen Johnson, I think I said hi to you. You always put the word new in so I can welcome you. Rubenia, hopefully I didn't butcher that. Welcome to the Sparkle World. What brings you here? How did you find us? Put the word find in how you found the Sparkle World. Did you come across an advert? Did it just pop up somewhere? Did somebody refer you? Always interested. Laura, we've got sparkle hearts. That's what sparklers do. They put a hearts, and it means you should put the sparkle first and then a star, and guess what it means? Sparkle love. Yeah, send in some sparkle love. Yay, Gwendoline. Hey, welcome to the Sparkle World. Let me know how you found us by putting find and letting me know in the chat box. How did you come across this crazy Sparkle World? And if you have now been sitting with me for an hour and a bit, good on you. You must like us or something. If you've got a question, please drop the cue. Here we go. Yay, Adley. Hi, darling. Giving you so many gems. Yeah, baby, dropping those. Hopefully, I'm dropping the gems. I learned that when I started on Clubhouse at the beginning of last year. I went crazy on Clubhouse, and that's when I learned, just dropping gems. I'm just dropping gems. Thomas says, I want to start doing lives like yours. Yay. Well, totally. Like if you're already doing live, so you're hitting the button and you're going live, excellent. Yes, start upgrading the tech and all of that. But literally when I started, it was me and my phone. And when I didn't have a tripod, it was my phone leaning against with 2 toilet rolls. So picture this. So the phone kind of sits like this, but you've always got to lean it backwards. Lean it backwards. So when you lean it backwards, the camera's looking up at the roof, right? Otherwise, if you try to lean it forward, it like falls over. Or if you're going this way, it falls over. So if you put it between 2 toilet rolls, you can lean it and position your phone so your camera's slightly down. You can see the camera here and it's not like looking at the roof. So there is nothing stopping you from going live if you got one of these little puppies. To get them to this point, it's, time. It's taken me time to learn how to use the software. Do you know, I was registered for Ecamm. I had a subscription for probably 12 months before I even started using it. I started playing around with it, but it was I was just making lots of mistakes and I wasn't like fluent in using Ecamm. And then what I did was I kind of made this like proclamation, I guess you would say. I told the world that I'm playing in new software. And it allowed me to have forgiveness for messing up my lives and hitting the wrong button and I'm still doing it. I've only been using Ecamm like probably when we started the Canva Made Easy challenge, which was October. I believe we did the Canva Made Easy challenge last year. That's as long. And I've taken 4 weeks off over Christmas, so I haven't been using it and trying to remember a few of the things. So, yes, you can totally get to this, but at the end of the day, would you still like what I teach if I was just still teaching it on my phone? Of course you would, because it's relevant to what you want to learn. I'm not exactly sure what you mean there. Link WAL. Sorry, Tammy. Can you clarify? Yay, love the time change. I know, right? In the summer, it's excellent for America. So our sort of spring and summer for us, like it's starting to get hot in here. I don't know if you can tell I'm starting to get a bit shiny. I've got the window open, thank goodness. And the time's always really, really hard through the winter. It's not too hard because, 80% of our clients are in America. So you'll meet lots of people in America. But it is a little harder. The UK, it's really, really, really hard. I think you're talking about Monday mentoring. Yes, and that's also going to be better for you guys because it's not a Sunday night with your family. So it was also... now, are you telling me off, Kat, that I've used up all my time? Have I gone over time? I probably have. I'm so bad. I know I have another meeting. I do. I have another meeting starting in like 10 minutes. Oh my God, I've got to have time to go to the toilet. Dean, go back. Hi. Dean's a founding student as well. Hey guys. All right. Let me just quickly go through here. Yes, Netflix. Excellent. All right. Yay. Oh, you were just scrolling through YouTube, Stephen. Oh, excellent. Hopefully you've enjoyed our live. Normally we do this live on a Tuesday in Australia, on a Monday evening in America. It's just I was on holidays until today. So all right. Yes, the at-home tripod. All right, guys, I hope you've really enjoyed today's live stream. I totally have to go, but thank you all for joining me. But you know what I might do? I know I probably should just head off, but this little party's going for a couple of hours, and it's really just a conference with the live streaming pros, guys. If you aren't attending the conference, go to my profile on Facebook and have a look. Come and join me. I'm spending the next 3 nights in a conference. So this is like officially back at work, but this is kind of sorta back at work. We officially come back next week. We're doing our team retreat next week where we're planning our strategies for the next 12 months. And then the following week when the challenge starts is our official back for students as well. So, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this main camera and I'm going to duplicate it like that. And I'm going to put end scene. I never spell scene right. Okay, so what I'm going to do on here is you're going to watch me kind of add things to this screen. I've got to learn how to share screen to teach you how to use Ecamm, because this is what happens at the moment. If I do a share screen for you, I've got one of those huge screens, right? And everything looks really tiny on your end. So I've got to learn how to zoom in. So it's and that'll be definitely something that I'll learn to do. But when I finish a live broadcast, what I need is a little bit of play out music so you guys can say thank you and share your takeaways, and I can push them all up onto the screen and start to like cover the screen with all of your thank yous and your takeaways and whatever you want to say. That's something I've always wanted to do in Ecamm, and I haven't done it yet. But I've got to build the scene which like plays music when we go to the end screen. So what I'm going to do first is on this one, I think for myself, I need to, I'm going to take saturation out of me. So I'm kind of going a little darker. And then also you can start throwing in your comments because it'll give me something to push up onto the screen in a minute. And then at the bottom, let's add a text box. So I'm going to add a text box. Thanks for watching. And then I'm going to put a coloured background around it and make that my purple. Where's my little purple box? All right, there. And click add. There we go. Thanks for watching. And then also let's make it a little see-through. So I'm going to give it a little bit of a transparency because it looks a little nicer. Oh, see? Oh, look at that. And then maybe what I can do is I'm going to copy and paste that. Never, and let's just put never miss another live. sparkleclassacademy.com/calendar. All right, and then we will take that little guy and we're going to resize. Oops. Like a so. I'm going to make this much prettier later on, guys. And let's change its color. Let's add my pink. And you know what? I want this one to actually be bold. Bold, bold. Where are you hiding? Bold. Bold. Thanks for watching. Like that. Excellent. All right. And then what I want to do is I want to add some play out music to this as well. So we're going to, let's choose a song. Oh, hang on, I've got to turn my sound up.
I won't make it easy for you now. I gotta tell you something I could do. I could be running around chasing you, but I won't. 'Cause I got better things to do rather spend my precious time chasing somebody who loves me too. If I got $1 for every time you slam the door, I would be the richest girl alive, life. If you hadn't run away every time I asked you stay, you would sleep right next to me tonight. But you didn't know me, all you wanted was a game to play, and you couldn't handle that I had my ways. About your magic and your side chicks, I'm a winner, babe. But you didn't win this, it's a part of the game. In the beginning, I just didn't know.
That's me. I had to turn the sound down when I was testing the music. All right, thank you so much for telling me that I was muted, because otherwise everything goes a bit crazy depending on what I'm doing. Okay, so let's. What I've done is I've just put a little countdown timer there, so I know you guys can't. Well, you know it's there, so you'll probably see it hidden. But it lets me know that there's a 1 minute countdown to the end. So when it hits 0, it's going to like end. So those guys that got to watch this scene get built, might see it sneakily hidden down the bottom, but most people won't know what's there. So I'm going to give it a 1 minute countdown timer, and I'm echoey. There we go. Thank you so much, because I forgot to turn that down. This is what happens when you build a scene, guys. All of the things aren't in the right places and the sounds aren't doing the right things. So this is what happens when you use Ecamm. You've got to build out the scene. So then when I click a button, it all just does what it's supposed to do. So then what I'll do is I'll drag in the music. So I'm going to pull in the song like that. Just going to mute that song for now. So I've pulled in the song. So when I move to this scene in a minute, what's going to happen is the countdown timer will start. I'm going to start putting up your comments onto the screen. So throw lots of comments in the chat box, and it's going to like lay across the screen and look really, really cool. And we've faded out. So normally sort of we would finish. Let's just turn the music on and fix. Got to mute me on this.
Every time you slam the door, I would be the richest girl alive.
All right. Oh no. Did I change it from a locked screen? All right. So this one, I think I may have changed it from a locked screen. All right. There we go. All right. So let's head on out to the end screen from here. And thank you, everybody, for joining me. I'll be a couple of minutes late to the launch party, but that's okay. We're not learning anything. We're just networking at this event. Have a great day, everyone, or night or evening or wherever. Thank you so much for joining, and never let anyone dull your sparkle, and make sure you get at least one income-producing activity done each and every day.
I gotta tell you something I could do. I could be running around chasing you, but I won't. 'Cause I got better things to do rather spend my precious time chasing somebody who loves me too. If I got $1 for every time you slam the door, I would be the richest girl alive, life. got my